rap battles, strange bedfellows, and environmental awareness. Sounds like Vegas to me, but it also sounds like Smackdown and, well, Mixed Match Challenge. Yeah, that kind of works. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live.
Welcome.
Yeah, all of those things happened.
Come on in.
All those things happened.
The desk is fine.
Cool. All right, so we open up SmackDown Live with the new Daniel Bryan telling us how terrible we are, continuing his rant.
It's a new Dan. Yes, it is.
Okay. You just expect it every time, don't you? Okay. We'll get to New Day in a second.
Yeah, right.
Like the next segment. But anyway, Daniel Bryan kept telling us how terrible we were and that we're killing the planet and that he's the new Daniel Bryan and the old Daniel Bryan is dead. And then he ended up facing 205 Live's Mustafa Ali, to which he defeated Mustafa Ali and then beat the hell out of Mustafa Ali.
Like the head smash stomps on the ramp.
Yeah. It's kind of
The
fucked
ramp.
up. Then we had the rap battle, which we thought was a triple threat rap battle.
Yeah.
But apparently not. It was hosted by the New Day, where it was the Bar versus the Usos. I would say the Usos won. I'll give the Bar points in creativity, or
Lack of creativity.
I was gonna say gimmick infringement on multiple levels, as well as sampling. I don't think they were allowed to sample that, but they kind of ended up.
That's why they didn't have the actual music playing.
That's true. That's why, but they did end up winning the whole segment by dropping the other two teams.
Yeah.
So they have
Ice Shamey.
Then speaking of tag teams, man, Miz really wants to team with Shane, and they did win against the Vegas Boys.
Probably with an eye.
Chip and Chad, I believe.
Chip and Chad, the Vegas Boys.
Could be wrong. Unfortunately, this match was not sanctioned by Paige. Both guys expected to be paid.
$5,000.
Paige was not excited, and this just left Miz very sad because Shane stole the Best in the World trophy and walked away. It was a bad night for the Miz. We'll get to that in a second. Then we had Randy Orton talking about how he's going to destroy Rey Mysterio in a chairs match, and then he got beat up with a chair and run off by Rey Mysterio. Becky is ready for Sunday, and she plans on being out at ringside for our main event match, which is a WrestleMania rematch between Charlotte and Asuka. Rusev and Jeff Hardy defeated Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura in tag team action. Lars Sullivan is still lurking, and Asuka defeated Charlotte by disqualification, as we had a little bit of a
With a Survivor Series rewind.
Yeah, Charlotte just kind of blanked out and saw Ronda Rousey again, started swinging kendo sticks, and then Becky started swinging a kendo stick, and then Asuka started swinging a kendo stick, and it's just, Sunday's gonna be fucking nuts.
Like, I know Charlotte brought the kendo stick out, but I feel like she got the worst of it.
Oh yeah, no, she got fucked up.
Because, yeah, Asuka got her right on the back of the thighs.
Ronda called Asuka and Becky and said, "Do this for me, please." Then on the Mixed Match Challenge, we decided our finalists. We had Mahalisha defeat the new team of Hug Crew. Apollo Crews stepping in for a sick Finn Balor.
Did they call themselves that?
Nope, I just named them that. And then Fabulous Truth defeated Asuka. So, the two completely defeated teams are our finalists at TLC this weekend.
Yeah, the teams that 100% lost the round robin portion.
Yeah. But
which
hey,
was done for no reason.
Nope. Anyway, let's talk about that. Well, we already talked about what happened. Let's talk about what we liked, starting with you, Mr. Kevin Hoff. Welcome back to the show, by the way.
Thanks.
You missed the day.
Happens.
But we talked about it. It's all good.
What did I like?
That's the question. I need an answer.
Yeah.
Like quick leg.
No.
Faster. Give me an answer.
Fabulous Truth winning.
Really?
Yeah. It's my like. It's not my love.
Alright.
I liked it.
Alright. Oh, you just like the fact that R-Truth won another match.
R-Truth is still
That's
winning.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
R-Truth is still winning. Miz is still losing.
There's nothing wrong with Miz winning, but I guess when it's up against R-Truth winning. Okay, that's fair. Alright.
Only time I want Miz to win right now is when he's teaming with Shane.
Okay, that's fine. I can appreciate that. I like the weird tag team match: Rusev and Jeff Hardy versus Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Really good.
You got 4 really great stars on there. An interesting team up on both sides, especially Jeff Hardy and Rusev. And I mean, you know,
The thing that made me double take the match, just remembering man, it wasn't that long ago that Shinsuke and Joe were in a huge feud.
yeah. Yeah. And Rusev would normally just rip Jeff Hardy apart.
But now he's babyface.
Yeah.
Talking about biceps the size of Mount Fuji.
And traps that look like double-decker tacos.
Double-decker taco supremes.
Yeah, I don't like sour cream, so I keep that shit out. Anyway, yeah, great tag team match.
Kind of a white person, are you? That like sour cream.
A very strange white person. Anyway, yeah, good tag team match. I enjoyed it. What did you love?
I loved the thing where they did stuff. I'm going to say the main event, actually,
right.
SmackDown. Asuka versus Charlotte was good.
Yes.
I think I enjoyed it better than their WrestleMania match.
I mean, I really liked their WrestleMania match, but I thought for this the fact that this is the first time they've gone one-on-one since WrestleMania is impressive in its own right. And yeah, I thought, you know, it's been a long enough gap. You know, it's been a while since WrestleMania happened. So yeah, it was nice to see them just
because it's one of those things that the WWE gets thrown into so often, where it's like, oh, pay-per-view match, and now immediately here's the rematch.
Like Shinsuke and AJ?
Yeah, like the next night.
Yeah.
Or the next pay-per-view.
Yeah. No, yeah, the fact that it's been...
Or later that day. No,
the fact that it's been 8 months since we've had Asuka versus Charlotte definitely added to it. And just the chaotic end was fun, too.
Yeah, the chaotic end was good. I wish there would have been a winner, though.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like Asuka should have won this one.
Since you lost at Mania.
To then build up to, let's have another gap. 6 months later, a rubber match.
Yeah. Well, and even in that fact, at that point, I think the only person to not beat one of the other is Becky's never beat Asuka. So it would kind of put a little bit more of, can Becky come back and beat Asuka in this situation when Asuka has... Because I think Asuka's beat Becky.
Yeah.
And so Asuka now has a win over both people she's faced, and Charlotte has a win over both people. So it kind of lends a little bit more of, can Becky overcome the odds type of thing.
Yeah.
But
they had a DQ.
Yeah.
So I guess technically Asuka did win.
I mean, yeah, but
by disqualification.
Yeah, she won. She didn't get that
She didn't beat Charlotte.
Yeah, she didn't do it herself.
Yeah.
Charlotte did it herself.
Yeah. It's one of those things, and I mean,
a technical win versus a real win
is different.
Totally.
But
different scenario.
I mean, I guess technically now they can say though that there can be a rubber match between the two.
Nah, fair.
So what my thing that I'm like, oh man, that's not going to happen now is actually something that
now you love the match and the post thing even
potentially
more. Anyway. I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan versus Mustafa Ali.
I left that one for you because I knew you were that one.
I mean, and I'm glad you picked that one because that was my backup. So, opening contest, I mean, Mustafa Ali.
With a good, passionate promo before it started, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is one thing that really keeps me intrigued at Mustafa is he's just very genuine in everything that he says as far as, building feuds and stuff like that. He believes every word that he says, and then having that stark contrast against someone who used to be so babyface like Daniel Bryan, and having him this new attitude being spewed out there. It was a great spot to put Mustafa. It doesn't hurt Mustafa because he lost to the WWE champion.
Yeah.
It gets him noticed a little bit more. It was a great match to show that Daniel Bryan can still go with a super young talent. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was a win-win on both sides, and it was a fantastic match altogether. So yeah, good way to open, good way to close, but was there anything that you disliked?
Yeah.
Tell me. Tell the people.
Disliked that Mahalisha defeated Apollo Crews and Bayley.
Really?
I did.
All right.
Because it just seems like they were heading in a direction that was like, maybe we're gonna give some credit and put another thing like on the resume, or on the resume for Bayley and Apollo Crews, and then Jinder and Alicia Fox.
Here's the thing. I don't think they were gonna win either way. I think even if Finn was in this match, they were going to lose because Finn has other things that are going on. Bayley could move on. It probably would have made more sense if Bayley and Apollo Crews moved on, but I don't think the plan was ever to have Bayley and insert tag team partner here move forward to the finals.
Yeah. Here's where my strategy would be, though, is I would have had Bayley and Apollo move forward and probably win the finals.
And have them both get the 30th spot.
Because when comparing them to either Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox or R-Truth and Carmella, looking at the idea of Bayley and Apollo Crews, both of them at the 30 spot make for a more imposing, like, either of these people coming into the 30 spot make you think like, oh, these people could actually win their respective Rumble.
Yeah, and I
don't feel that way about Jinder, just because he's the failed championship experiment. Definitely don't feel that way about Alicia Fox. Definitely don't feel that way about Carmella. And WWE definitely doesn't feel that way about R-Truth.
But here's a preview for our TLC predictions. I think Fabulous Truth is going to win because then you have a reason for 2 dance breaks at the Royal Rumble.
Sure.
Calling it now. All right. So yeah, I can agree with Bayley and Crews not going over. I'm still disliking that Lars Sullivan is lurking. That was my dislike last night. It's my dislike this night.
It's gonna be your dislike tomorrow night.
It's gonna be my dislike up until they prove me wrong. That they know exactly what they're doing with Lars Sullivan.
I want him to actually lurk.
That's the problem, is he doesn't lurk, so why is he lurking now?
Because he's shy at the main roster.
If he lurks at TLC, I will be okay with it, but for now, it's stupid.
Yeah, like, what if, like, okay, he gets up to the main roster, what if he doesn't have a match for, like, 2 months?
He just hangs out.
But, like, all you do is you just see him backstage, like, staring at people.
They give him the Marcus Louis gimmick that they were going to do in NXT.
That was a dropped ball. But no, who was it? Like on NXT UK, you had Eddie Dennis that was just like appeared there
watching Dave Mastiff.
Yeah, like if you have Lars doing that constantly to everyone, not just wrestlers.
Here's the difference between Lars Sullivan and Eddie Dennis. Eddie Dennis just looks like a run-of-the-mill everyday dude. Lars Sullivan does not. He sticks out like a fucking sore thumb.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like you're being stalked by Shrek
or King Kong, one of the two. But yeah, I don't like it. Stupid.
I just think, it's a misuse of the word lurking. Unless you're actually going to have him lurk.
Exactly. But anyway, that is what happened on Tuesday Night Live. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There are so many social media lurks.
There's also a podcast link.
That's the lurk that says SoundCloud.
You can check out this review and all of our regular reviews in podcast form, but stay here because you will not get the TLC predictions in podcast form.
Which is coming up right after this.
Absolutely, but also be sure to check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's Reasonable with a W, like wrestling.
Where we have the list with Kevin Hawk, Question of the Week with Thomas Wolfe, other videos loosely based around wrestling. We have an entire playlist of unboxing videos where we get cool shirts like AJ Styles, we get Micro Brawlers, we get Funko Pops, we get all kinds of stuff. And you can check out the brand new Wheel of Punishments on our punishment playlist, where you get to see what terrible fate was bestowed upon me upon the first spinning of the wheel. Yeah, and that's another reason to check out our upcoming predictions thing, so you can make your guess on who's going to have to spin the wheel this go-round. There you go. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next. It was pretty good. Wheel goes around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fuck Modus. Yep.